everyone and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. So we're looking at the energies for April as we go through April, and this month I sat quietly and sort of got some poetic words and some sort of spiritual messages with names, articles and what have you, and I jotted them down in this little journal here. So as we go through the readings for the month of April, then obviously we will delve into the booklet and see what comes out for each star sign. So with all that said and done, let's get on with the readings. Now I'm going to read for the lovely star sign of Virgo. So Virgo, let's just grab my little jotting book and what have I jotted down for you for the month of April. So we've got plans will need to be changed last minute, but all comes out in the wash. There is someone with the initial T that you need to be careful to trust. Saving is a top priority, but things keep breaking down. Plus you need a change of scenery, so get out of town. Okay, so plans will need to be changed last minute, but all comes out in the wash. So I feel there's some kind of hiccup, a situation. Maybe you've booked something and then the booking company rings you up, or the holiday people, and say we need to change this, this and this, but everything comes out okay, so it's not going to scupper your plans up too much. There's something about somebody who's got the initial T. Now this could be a surname or a forename that starts with T. Careful about trusting. Okay, so if you're in a work ethic or you've met somebody recently with those initials at the start of their name, a T, it's just spirit saying you be careful what you're telling them. Okay, be a little bit guarded. We've also got things breaking down. It's sort of saying there's something emphasis on some of my Virgos are trying to save for maybe a holiday in sort of September, October, but every time you sort of try and put a little bit of extra money to one side to venture this trip that's on later on in the year, then there's something breaks down and you have to keep dipping into the funds. It's not going to resonate for everybody, but I do feel it was an energy for some of you, and it's sort of saying you need a change of scenery, guys. I feel like there's an emphasis on frustration. There could be some of you dealing with family issues at the minute and you just feel, I want to let my hair down, I want to get away, I need to get out of the city, I need to detach. So we've got this kind of energy. Numbers that I had out for you, Virgo, was 2, 17 and 44. These could be synchronicities where you see these numbers in the month of April. 2 and 17 could be the 2nd and the 17th of April, where there's important things going on, or they are spiritual links of people passing on those dates. Then I've got years of 2012 and 1976 coming through. These could be important years of events that happened for you on a sort of dwelling back type of scenario, or again it's somebody who passed in spirit in those years. Then I've got names of, I had Charlotte, okay, Mikey and Simba. Now Simba's a very unusual name. So whether it's a sort of nickname for somebody, or whether it's somewhere where you visit, okay, if you're going abroad or something. But there's something about, I felt like it was Charlotte, but looking at it again at my writing, I felt like it was Chantel. So I've got either Charlotte, Chantel, Mikey, and this unusual word. But I feel like that name could be for a pet as well, Simba, okay? So however that's going to resonate. And then things around you. Well, you had a second-hand bag, okay? There's something about a second-hand bag. There's a picture frame that either you're taking apart, mending, putting a picture within. There's something that you're working on in April to do with a picture frame. And there's something about old stamps and postcards. Okay, so whether you go somewhere and you're looking at old stamps or postcards, but there was a significance for some of my Virgos regarding that as well. So with all those jottings done, let's get the cards and see what messages are coming out in the cards for you, Virgo. What have we got for Virgo? What have we got for the Virgos? So we've got magnificence coming out. Beautiful energy. Own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. Okay, but I feel like this is what I was saying earlier on in the jottings down, that there's a lot of issue around you where People are coming to you for advice, sorting out family matters at the minute, and you are looked upon by your peers, your friends, your family as, you know, go to them. They'll sort it out. They're magnificent. We love them. They always look after us. They always sort us out. It's as though you're that magnet, you're that rock for your family. But like I said, sometimes, okay, it does burden you a little bit, and it can sort of drain you. There can be, even though they're your family, your friends, they can actually be energy vampires. And I say that as in, you know, if you have somebody come round and you have they sort of tell them they need your help, and you sit there for a couple of hours, that drains your energy, and over a certain period of time your batteries start to run flat. And this is what I said, you need to get out of town, you need a release, you need to sort of nurture, heal. And I want to say heal for some of you, because I feel tiredness, I feel some of you may feel washed out, drained, and you know, you do want to help people, especially if it's family, but sometimes you've got to look after yourself. In order to help others, you have to take care of yourself, guys. And this is just a red warning here. If you look at the red sash around that dress, it's like to say, okay, and it's also pointing to the middle area where some of you could have been suffering with sort of either suspected hernia, or there's IBS problems, digestive issues that are or needed to be looked at. If it's not you directly, it could be somebody close to you who've got these issues. Right then, let's have a look what else is going out for the lovely Virgos. What else have we got for Virgo? And we have empty well, time to replenish. You see, as I said, 6 and 1 come to 7, and this is spirit coming in, protecting you, saying, right, okay, there's an empty well here, there's nothing else left in here, we've got an empty tank, you're running on empty, and it's time to replenish, time to look after you. And then we have the jeweled web, connectivity. Okay, 3 and 2 comes to 5, and this is about changing your current situation. Okay, connecting with your own inner spirit, connecting with your own inner soul. There's a lot of green in this card, and green is associated with health. So we've got empty well, time to replenish, and we've got connectivity. But I feel this is getting back in touch with your own inner self, your own inner soul, and find out what your needs and wants are at the moment. I feel like I just want to pull one more out for you from this deck, Virgo. And we have woodwives, adaptability. Okay, 6 and 4 comes to 10. 10 is closure. So you need to close off these bad habits. You need to look at yourself under the magnifying glass even to get some changes into place. You need to be a little bit more adaptable, a little more flexible. Okay, learn to say no as well. As much as you may feel that is being unkind to loved ones, sometimes you have to say, no, I'm not well enough. I'm physically not mentally well enough to do things at the minute. There's something about brain fog as well for some of you. It's as though I see some of you go into a room thinking, right, I need to go and get that. You've got to the room and it's like, what have I come in here for? And it's like, there's some of you with this brain fog, and this is what it's saying, you're doing too much, and this is where you need to connect and listen to your own body. So, animal spirit cards for Virgo. What have we got for the animal spirit cards? And we have the alchemical sign of fire, and it's the lizard, and we have water, which is the whale. Okay, lizard, I always look at that as like the chameleon, about adapting to your surroundings. So it's also saying you need to wear a thicker skin. Okay, you need to turn that cold shoulder, maybe, as well, as harsh as that may sound. But in order for you to forge forward, in order for you to resurface and feel like you again, you are going to have to adapt. You are going to have to toughen up a little bit with the hard skin. Okay, turning the cold shoulder onto loved ones, even to say, look, I don't mean to sound blunt, I don't mean to sound like I'm not being helpful, but at the minute I am suffering. I'm sort of, my mind's all over the place, I'm stressed, but I need time out for me. So if you look at a reptile, if we go for a snake will shed its skin, okay? So this is like replenishing you. This is about shedding your old skin. This is about you evolving. This is about you moving forward here, because you've got to a point where, you know, you're struggling to keep your heads above water, okay? And having the whale energy, this is giving you the strength to push through that darkness that I feel some of you are feeling at the moment, and having the energy to resurface and shed that old skin and sort of vitalise and regenerate yourself, because that is what I feel is needed for you at the moment. So, wow, Virgo, a lot going on. Let's have a look what your chakra cards are coming out with. What else have we got for the Virgos? It's as though you've been fighting other people's arguments as well. I can see like some of you have been mediators, and like I say, all this, they're just energy vampires where they totally deplete your energy bank. So we have victim, okay? So this is you. You are the victim. You take things to heart, however. As I said, you're there trying to be the mediator, trying to sort problems. But at the end of the day, what falls fell is yourself. Okay, that was a mouthful. What falls fell is yourself. So you are the victim under these circumstances. So what else have we got for the Virgos? See, it's as though people look at you as being strong, like the oak tree, because we've got an acorn here, you know, and people will just pile and pile more responsibility on you until a time comes where, you know, you become the victim. And this is what I feel, this is the case. Call of the Muse comes out next, and this is saying to you, you need to free yourself. There's a sense of freedom in this image. This is, again, call of the Muse is calling on your own spirit. This is saying to you, I need to free myself. I need to sort of dance to my own tune. I need to take centre stage. I need to look after myself. I need to put myself under the spotlight and do what is necessary for me, okay? I feel like I want to go with 3 and 1 is 4. The 4th of April is also key for some of you, okay? Some importance around the 4th of April. Last card for you then, Virgo. Let's have a look what else is coming out for the Virgos. And we have ready but waiting, okay? So this is about getting peace, okay, back into your life, getting peace, balance. It's also saying, okay, I'm ready for change. I'm waiting for change. Okay, ready and waiting, but the waiting is waiting on yourself to, okay, make those changes, say no to people, put those structures in place so it lessens what is going on around you, okay? It also can be ready and waiting on others to change their attitudes around you as well. At the end of the day, you're holding a dove of peace, and that is all you feel you want at the moment. You're just anchoring after some rest, some energizing, some peaceful energy back in your life. I just feel like I want to pull one more card out for you, because it's you, Virgo. What else have we got for Virgo at the very end of April, please, Spirit? What else have we got for Virgo? And we've got right use of power, okay? And this is what it's saying to you. You have to use your own power, okay, to make the change happen, to break the pattern. We've also got number 8, and I feel like the 8th of April could also be an important date, either here on the earth plane or significant for somebody passing on the 8th. So it's in your hands. You've got the capability to work with this energy as you go through the month of April. I do hope you can take something from that reading, and until next time, Virgo, you take care of you. Bye then.